welcome back to the Veg Garden. So in today's video I'll be talking to you about seed bombs and how they're a vital tool in the garden to ensure that you've got a good amount of pollination and also habitat for wildlife as well. So the method of making seed bombs is fairly simple. So it consists of taking some soil, and it needs to be soil that's quite high in clay, but doesn't need to be. I mean, I didn't check my soil before using it, I just used it. So you'll need to put about 2 inches or 5 centimeters of soil in the bottom of a bucket and fill the rest up with water and mix it together to make like a slurry. Let that sit about 2 minutes and then pour off the liquid. This will mean that the sand, silt and stones have settled to the bottom, and the only thing left in suspension in the water will be the clay. After that, you want to tip the clay water into a rag that you have placed in a little dip in the floor. So I just scooped some compost aside in the tunnel and put a rag in it. And you want to pour it into there and let the water drain through. Alternatively, you could leave the bucket of water to sit overnight and then skim off the clear water, then do this process. That would yield more clay. But for the purposes of this video, I'll be just tipping the water straight into the rag. After you've let your clay dry till it's more plastic and usable, then you want to mix it with 4 parts clay to 1 part worm castings or 1 part compost, just to give it some nutrition and something to help bind it together, so to hold it whilst it's drying. And fold the ball over on itself a few times just to get the seed all the way through this little ball. You could mix loads of seed in with loads of clay and then just break off little bits, but you can't ensure that every ball has got seed in it that way. So I prefer to just dab the thing in the seed and then roll it in. And then you want to leave these seed bombs dry for about 2 weeks perhaps. So now is a perfect time to do it, before our summer at least, but winter to spring is the best time to do it. And then come early spring, mid-spring, you want to go around throwing these clay pellets around in little corners where you'd like your flowers to come up. It's best to do it with flowers and wild natives because they'll have a tendency to come back year on year then in that area. Even if they're annual, they'll drop their own seeds, and their seeds are capable of storing in the soil. You could do it with veg, but you'd have to thin out then after, so it wouldn't really be as efficient. But for things that you can just throw out, it's fine. And then this will increase biodiversity and provide some habitat for natives and wildlife in your garden. So thanks for watching, I'll see you again next time.